2 days of racing did little to solve the season standings. Chance Bensmiller still held on to the final Calgary qualification spot, but his 19-point lead over Bob Van Eaton had eroded to just 6.
Now it's just go out there and do my best, turn my barrels, try to keep them up, and hopefully get the rail and go for it.
And while Vern Nolan sat comfortably in first, just 7 points separated 4th through 7th.
It's close. There's just, there's 3 outfits right behind me, in 5th, 6th, and 7th, and the points are close. So, one bad run, or if you get a penalty, you're going to be out and somebody else is going to be in there.
Well, by the looks of it, I'll either lock out my old man or possibly Devin Mitzwing. So I'm hoping for Devin just because I wouldn't want my dad to be out of there, but I'll knock him out of there if I have to.
I think you guys just got to go out there and have a clean run, and that outfit's been working really good the last 3 shows.
If we do get in there, we'll just try to give the biggest run we can, because it'll probably be an outside barrel, because the points they have to make up, it'll be a long, tough slug to get that one barrel on Vern and BJ and Devin. So if we get in there, we'll give her a shot, that's for sure.
But on night 3, nobody was able to make any moves up the leaderboard. The heavy rain bogged the track again, forcing a cancellation of the night's races, setting up a dramatic final day of points.
Obviously the rail's going to be heavier, and the longer the rain goes on, the deeper the infield gets, so the tougher it is to turn off the inside barrels, because the outside ones are up on harder ground and they're shorter, so you can turn quicker and you're going the other way. So that's the biggest change, is where the best running is going to be on the track.
The stakes were high and the drivers were all in for heats 5 through 8. In the 5th, there was just one man who could qualify for Calgary, Mr. Bob Van Eaton.
I'll just hopefully everything works right and outriders are there, everything's good. Just hopefully everything works right.
He sat just 6 points back of Chance Bensmiller after 2 nights of quick and penalty-free racing. But he had some late adjustments to make.
Well, my big left leader, I'm going to drop him back on left wheel. We had a little misfortune. My good left wheeler, he got a little stone bruise on his foot, so he's a little bit ouchy, so we're going to put the big left leader back there.
Van Eaton had a strong turn off the number 1 barrel, but still needed to ask his horses for more down the backstretch if he was going to have a shot at 11th.
In the run of his weight, Shadow Trucking comes to the inside in the free wagon race to the PWM finish line. Here they come to the wire.
Van Eaton crossed in a top 5 time for the day, but suffered the same fate as Dallas Dick, being hit with 6 seconds in penalties to knock himself out of Calgary.
Oh, we went out there and threw everything we had. We had a little harness difficulty. When the horn blew, my one line, when the outrider grabbed it, it broke on me. Oh, you just take it with a grain of salt and carry on.
The showdown was now between 2 in Heat 6. Chance Bensmiller and Jim Knight, who trailed by 10 but took the lead on the first turn. Knight didn't let up on the backstretch, crossing first in the heat, but he too was hit with an outrider penalty, giving Bensmiller the last spot.
This sport is tough, and for sure you want your outriders there. You don't want outrider penalty, but you also don't want to take any penalties yourself. A barrel or, something can happen. So it comes down to a team effort. I mean, every part of it is important.
I mean, I'm buying a few more new horses, and I got some older horses and some young horses that I turned out, a couple of weeks ago. So I'm already getting my game plan ready for what I'm doing for next year.
The remaining 8 drivers, meanwhile, were hoping to look to Sunday instead of next year.
Oh, I'm pretty confident. The horses are really running. They're running and finishing. They're turning fairly hard.
I'm semi-confident. I'm sitting down, looking up, but I just got to run clean and hope for the best right now. I'm not going to do anything drastic right now to try to climb in there. The horses are running good, so just got to make clean barrel turns and try to make a run at it.
I think I got a good shot at it, especially the way the track's playing, the way the horses are running. I think I got a really good shot again.
Heat 7 featured 3 of the previous night's top wagons, including Jamie Labakane, who came into the finals tied for 4th, but now sat 3 points back. In his first heat of the night, he showed strong legs.
Whoa, too far left! Set! The horn, and they're off to a quick start. Bob Jack shooting out, and Vern Nolan, he went wide on that 2. inside. He may hold up here in the infield. Something's not right. We'll let him track, and on the inside is Jamie Lamacane, this summer's turnover champion. As they fly into that fourth and final turn.
He's a little heavy here.
Now the home stretch drive. Going to make sure it's your turn to come alive. They come, and now Jamie Lamacane. They came in this season. Chandler Truckin opens him up the line. Hanging on the wire.
Lamacane was back in Heat 7, focused on outrunning the others for the championship dash.
Number 7, final on the set.
But he didn't even make it out of the barrels.
Coming to the barrels, I slowed up to a pretty narrow walk to get everybody stacked up on me so we didn't have to all sit very long in the barrels. I looked back just before I started to come into 4, and everybody was stacked up good. I thought, you know, it is. And then apparently Ray Mitzwing backed off of us after that happened and took a really long time to get in the barrels. We probably sat in there, I don't know how long, 20, 30 seconds. And by the time by the time the horn blew, my lead team and my wheel team were all screwed up, and they tried to go the wrong way down the track. I got them pulled back around, and just as I started coming back around the barrel, there was outriders off of 3 in my way. I hit them, and I just had to pull up and sit in the infield because of it.
Lamacane successfully protested the result, but his average time was not good enough to move up a spot. He ended up tied with his father for 5th as Neil Walgenbaugh surged ahead with the 3rd fastest time of the night.
Well, the left-hand leader I drove didn't work at the top barrel, and then he didn't run. He packed her in probably on the halfway around the 3rd corner. He just ran out of gas and quit. So, you know, I think I just maybe made the wrong decision. If I'm knocked out of there, that's my fault. I picked the wrong horse to go in that outfit tonight.
Coming up, the final 4 is set. Who would be driving home in the championship truck?